In the wild world where strength and cunning rule, a name echoed like a legend among the predators. It was Sultan, the lion no enemy dared to challenge. An absolute king who ruled with an iron fist, surrounded by a group of lionesses ready to serve him at every moment. But in a world where thrones are won through blood and fierce battles, could the tides shift into a nightmare that topples even the strongest kings from their mighty thrones? So let us delve today into the story of a living legend, the story of Sultan the Lion, who alone led 16 lionesses and crushed enemies with his might and ferocity. Get ready, because this story will take you on a journey full of surprises and excitement. In the depths of northwestern Ethiopia, where secrets lie nestled within untouched nature, stands Alatash National Park, one of the most remote and mysterious areas on Earth. For many years, this region remained an unsolved enigma, hiding within its vast landscapes secrets untouched by human hands. In 2016, the unexpected happened. Led by scientist Hans Bauer from the Born Free Foundation, researchers confirmed the astonishing discovery of a previously unknown group of lions living in this isolated land, estimated to number between 100 and 200 lions. These majestic predators roam the Alatash area and the nearby Dinder National Park in Sudan. Despite confirming their presence, observing these lions remains a major challenge to this day, especially due to limited funding, the vast size of the area, and the small number of rangers who often lack the necessary equipment. In addition, the park's geographical isolation makes continuous monitoring nearly impossible, leaving many mysterious events unfolding there. But in 2018, an unexpected report revealed something extraordinary. On a quiet morning, during a routine patrol, a local ranger noticed something unusual at a short distance: a majestic male lion, notable not only for his powerful presence, but also for the 16 impressive females following him with unwavering loyalty. Lions are rare in this area, so how could one male control such a large number of females? The scene was unusual by every standard. Fascinated by this rare pride, the ranger decided to investigate further. He noticed the lionesses were highly organized, moving in harmony and showing complete loyalty to their male leader. This unique behavior impressed the rangers, who gave the lion the name Sultan. But the bigger question remained: how did Sultan manage to gather such a large number of lionesses in an area where lions are few? The mystery began to unfold when a pair of strong young lions appeared in Sultan's territory. These were nomadic lions searching for an opportunity to seize a pride of their own, and Sultan's lionesses were a highly tempting prize, but Sultan was always one step ahead. From his hiding place among the acacia trees, he observed the invaders' movements carefully. Unlike most lions who roar to intimidate rivals, Sultan was patient. He didn't attack out of rage. He planned with great wisdom and clear cunning. The lionesses, for their part, showed no panic. They moved naturally, as if unaware of the danger, but this was all part of the strategy. So when the two nomadic lions separated, Sultan seized the opportunity. He moved like a silent shadow and charged at the first lion with lightning speed. The strike was powerful and decisive. He brought the intruder to the ground in moments. The strength Sultan displayed was astounding, making it impossible for his opponent to withstand. When the second lion heard the roar of battle, he rushed to help his companion. But upon seeing the first lion lying motionless, he chose to flee, realizing that facing Sultan meant certain death. In this way, Sultan once again proved he was an unbeatable king, and even after reinforcing his dominance, he refused to rest. In the wild, where strength is the law, there is no place for the weak. This lion was a living legend, Each day, his majestic presence could be seen confidently walking the borders of his territory, watching every inch of the land under his control. His vigilant eyes scanned the horizon, and any suspicious movement was enough to put him on high alert. As the months passed, Sultan continued to prove why he was a feared leader. Time and time again, he stopped nomadic lions from trespassing into his domain and drove them away, demonstrating his unmatched power and undisputed rule. But something began to draw the attention of the rangers observing the pride from afar. As the cubs grew, they noticed a strange pattern. All the cubs were female. Not a single male cub was born into Sultan's coalition. This discovery intrigued researchers because it diverged from the natural pattern. Statistically, the ratio of male to female lion cubs is about 30% males to 70% females. But here, the situation was entirely different. A new theory began to emerge. What if Sultan hadn't gathered all those lionesses over time? What if the females were actually the same ones from the original pride he had conquered? In large prides, it's expected that at least one male would appear in every litter. But in Sultan's case, that never happened, and it couldn't simply be a coincidence. Over time, the pride grew to 22 lionesses, 16 adults and 6 cubs, with signs of maturity starting to appear. Some lionesses were pregnant again, and the next few months would be crucial to understanding whether this pattern would continue. But fate had another surprise in store. This time, the danger didn't come in the form of a rival lion, but as hyenas. During a night patrol, Sultan found himself surrounded by a large pack of ravenous, furious hyenas. He was alone, yet he fought fiercely for his life. He managed to bring down several hyenas, but the wounds he sustained were severe, most of them fatal. As days passed, his wounds became infected, and fever consumed his body. He could no longer move as he once did. The lion, who once walked proudly, had become limping, dragging his legs painfully across the dry land. The lionesses tried to approach him, but the presence of a weak leader no longer comforted them. Sultan, the lion who was once a symbol of power, had become a shadow of what he used to be, a timeless tale etched into the landscape. Eventually, Sultan died, and with his departure, the lionesses remained together for a while, awaiting the arrival of a new male to take his place. But no lion came. The region was not crowded with nomadic males, and without a new leader, the pride's separation was inevitable. When the new cubs were born, only 3 survived, and the surprise? All of them were female again. The theory was confirmed. Perhaps Sultan was a majestic lion, a strategist, and an unbeatable warrior. But his lineage was unusual. He left behind no male heirs to carry on his legacy. Though this theory continues to fascinate researchers, it has not yet been fully confirmed. Scientists are still studying the phenomenon, trying to determine whether this pattern is repeating in other lion populations. Sultan's story does not end with his death. It is a story of unanswered questions, where mystery cloaks his legacy. He was one of the most exceptional lions in that region, leaving behind an army of females who later spread across the savannah in search of new kings.